What's going on, y'all? It's your boy SeattleRick206, aka That Boy Rick, aka they call him Slick, aka H1 Hype Man Rick 206, aka 2D Hydroplane Game Rick, aka SeattleRick206, also known as Rick McQueen Jr., Lead Promotions, Hydro 2D Racing, Rick McQueen Jr., Seattle brand ambassador for your Seattle Supersonics and all the Seattle Supersonics fans. I'm here for you, baby. I'm here for you. We are here, y'all. Sonics Talk number 1. Sonics Talk number 1 with your boy SeattleRick206. Please share the channel. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. You can also support the grind, support the channel through Cash App, and I will be posting that for you guys. I will be posting that for you guys to have. Any and all donations are appreciated. Any and all donations are appreciated. Today, yes, y'all, today, the first Sonics Talk, the very first one, is going to be about the Rain Man. Number 40, SHAWN KEMP. Arguably one of the most exciting players that have ever come through the city of Seattle, period, no matter what sport it is. SHAWN did something for the city and is still doing stuff for the city that not too many people have seen before. You know what I'm saying? One awesome dude, one awesome basketball player, and I feel in a lot of the NBA rankings he was very, very, very underrated. SHAWN could play defense, offense, run the ball up the court, shoot the mid-range jump shot 10 to 20 feet. Hell, 10 to 20. Had a nice jump shot, nice three-point shot. You know, whenever he took it and he felt confident in taking it, he had a nice three-point shot, and it was unexpected. It was very, very, very unexpected. But yes, we're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into this. Once again, I want to thank you guys for coming to the channel. This is your boy SeattleRick206. It's the first Slick Sonics Talk, number 1, and we talking about number 40. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Your boy Rick is about to take you for a supersonic ride. This is Slick Talking Sonics Talk with your boy Rick. Volume number 1. Video number 1. Number 1. Number 1. Number 1. Number 1. So, we will be right back, y'all. We'll be right back. Please, please, please take this time out right now to hit that thumbs up and enjoy SHAWN KEMP at his finest. And we'll be right back. You know us Seattleites, we gotta have a cup of coffee, so I will be right here in a few minutes. I will see you guys in a second. Enjoy.
KEMP Hill flying down. What a lob! Whoa! Gary Payton with a lob ahead to KEMP. He went airborne, defied gravity. Laid it down with 2 hands, baby. Foul on the play. He will go to the line.
Now right hand side of the key. They rotate it over to Campbell for the baseline flip. Won't go. KEMP all over that rebound like a bad suit. Out of backcourt, he comes out of the blocks on fire. Oh, raging right-handed tomahawk jam from the Rain Man. Oh.
Now at Verizon, trade in any iPhone in any condition and get iPhone 15 Pro and iPad and Apple Watch SE all on us.
Oh my goodness!
Drexler splits the defense. Big block by SHAWN KEMP. Slapped the ball up into the 3rd or 4th row. I mean, big-time volleyball right there.
Well, it has to hit the rim, not the backboard. Alley-oop! Oh, my goodness!
Holy cow, that'll get him cheering. Oh, baby.
Kemp on the high post against Purvis Ellison. Gets him off his feet and goes power play to the basket. Oh, my.
Well, his eyes lit up when he saw that opening to the basket. But look at the young man's sky.
Quickly over to McMillan again for three. Too strong.
Oh, my gracious.
Wow. Butler, big chase by Perkins. Oh, what a play by Kemp, snatching it out of the air.
Watch this block by Shawn Kemp. Mitchell Butler, who's a great jumper in his own right, just can't go up over Shawn.
These two triples, won't try this one. In the lane to Gill, dotted line, turn and gun. No, slam tap by Shawn Kemp.
Gotta box them out.
Stripped by Nate McMillan, who tightropes the sideline. Shawn Kemp.
You know what Shawn Kemp is all about. He is maybe the fastest power forward in the NBA right now, and a leaper to boot.
With 7. Backing down with 6, with 5 doubled over to Kemp with 4. Into the air, turn around, reverse two-handed jam. Floating on that butterfly jam.
Kemp is there. Oh, he cocks the arm. The Hawks at home.
For 3. No. Rebound, bounces around, came to Kemp. Kemp behind the back pass to Payton. They score!
3 in the clock, 2, 1. He fires to beat the clock. He beat it. Shot no good. Rebound to Kemp. He throws it up and in, back over his head. Somebody blocked it, but he was strong enough to hold on to it.
They knocked it out of his hand, and it's almost like he volleyballed it, and it went right in the basket.
Yeah.
Nope. And Askew the rebound.
Look out. Look out.
Sets up Kemp.
Holy cow. Look at George Karl. He's over there just going, oh, my.
.13 left in this opening period. Look out! The Rain Man brings down a little thunder. Shawn Kemp with a right-hand jam.
Down the middle, there's Kemp with a steal. Shawn Kemp doing it all.
On this very steals-conscious ball club, Kemp able to keep it alive. What a pass for Payton. Shawn Kemp in control off the boards. 6 rebounds for Kemp.
Jordana, easy on the gas.
I gotta wrap this commercial. I think I'm late on my payment.
It's okay. The General gives you a break.
Yeah, we let you pick your own due date.
Good to know, because this next scene might take a while.
For a great low rate, go with the General.
Students. Students of any age, from anywhere. Students in a new kind of classroom. Using our technology to power.
Here's Kemp working against Grant, going in strong. Shawn Kemp devastating. Stuff on the hoop, and again a 10-point lead for Seattle.
Shows you what he's capable of doing.
Dribbled right by that. That was blocked by Kemp. Nice block shot by Kemp. His second. The ball to Payton. Payton lobs underneath. Kemp slam dunk.
That is a brilliant basketball play. That is professional basketball at its best.
Askew to Detlef into the lane, out to Vinny, up top to Gill, over to Perkins for the 3, no, down low. Kemp reversing traffic, spun by 2 defenders and jammed it down with 2 hands. Oh, goodness.
That is a, oh, wow. Kemp with a reverse jam.
16-point lead for Seattle. Kenny Bannister may have gotten away with a walk.
Yes, he did. Look at that block by
Shawn Kemp.
I'll tell you something, that block was sensational. Watch how high he gets up to block that ball from the top straight down. Is that unbelievable?
Up by 19 points at 55-36. Johnson a jump pass to Kemp. Inside he comes with a reverse. Cradle.
Baseline, Shawn Kemp, a tumble, was off the floor. They're trying to get back.
He looked like he got knocked down.
2 free throws for Tony Brown. That puts Sonics on top. Interception by Kemp. Basket. Kemp going up, hammered at the
buzzer should count, and it does. So at the end of one, the Sonics find.
Sometimes you got to force a little bit when you're the best player on your team. Nice lead pass. The dunk rejected by Kemp. What a play by Kemp. How often do we see that? And here's Kemp at the other end. Kemp is the one guy on this team that will block shots.
Kemp on the low post. Gets Corey past himself. Hey, what a move.
You cannot draw up a better move than this. We're going to have to add this to the repertoire. You come in, you put the ball behind the man's back, and then shoot the shot.
Since the 4-for-4 start.
Yep.
Shawn Kemp, the lefty change.
Kemp was going to go up, felt the bump, switched the ball over to the left hand, just slammed it through. Seattle 101, Denver 99. Payton skips it low to Kemp, spins by Mutombo, up he comes. Reverse pivot and the jam! What a play! Tonight. McMillan will handle, over to Kemp. One dribble and out.
Here's your game. Time of the 102. The Warriors go for the win. Neely, Marciulionis against Askew. He's got a step. It's blocked. Still time, though. 1.3 to go. Nelson calls it 20. Shawn Kemp.
McDaniel, Dale Ellis, and Shawn Kemp. Kemp picks Mark Jackson, gets the give and go.
Well, we'll watch it again. We told you some exciting things can happen. Boom, double clutch, take it back, throw it home. And Shawn, of course, has such great natural skills and ability.
But had it knocked away because he dribbled the ball, Marv. Kemp going behind the back and going all the way. Shawn Kemp with a spectacular move.
Murkowski strips the ball away, rolls to midcourt. Benoit picks it up. 4 seconds. Benoit has it tapped away by Payton. Grabbed by Kemp, challenge caught.
When you're with Amex Platinum, the last day of vacation looks like this because you get guaranteed 4 p.m. checkout at fine hotels and resorts and the whole day to do everything or nothing. That's the powerful backing of American Express.
I'm getting vaccinated with Pfizer's pneumococcal pneumonia vaccine.
So am I, because I'm a...
Don't do that! He threw it down! Oh my goodness, he threw a piece of dynamite at Carr! 73-71. 6 of the shot clock. Perkins in low to Kemp, double, nice behind the back wraparound. Gary strolls into the lane, lays it up and in.
Middle arc limit impersonation here, the Harlem Globetrotters. Nice little wraparound. Gary Payton, a step back finish.
The board.
And back, got it to Kemp. 4 seconds, 3 spins in the lane, and James, and what a move! What a move by young Shawn Kemp.
Nuggets clinging to the 1-point lead. 5 minutes left in the third. And Kemp, and he shouts out with joy.
I would say that was rather an emphatic.
I think Shawn should save that for his next slam dunk appearance.
Kemp out on top with Corey Blunt on him. Lost it, and Hamilton now. Taking it down the floor. Dishes off Corey Williams. Had it blocked by Kemp. Wow, what a block. Out of bounds, goes off Corey Williams, will belong to the Sonics.
McMillan to Kemp, covered by Bird. Kemp holding the ball. Got to move it. Inside he comes. He leads in with a running jam. A spread eagle. Lean in. Right-handed slam. Count the basket. He's fouled. And Shawn will go to the line. Holy mackerel, what a play. Wow.
1:42 to go. It's time. Fasten your seatbelts. We're going down the stretch of the pond. Martin keeps Payton in front of him. The pick, the roll, the slam dunk, the foul. The Clippers double teamed on the pick and roll, leaving Shawn Kemp wide open. Jam in traffic, through the foul, send the man to the line.
It's also been a very long one for a game that has a 30-point disparity. Did Barros get up in the air?
No, he can jump, Barros. Here's Kemp. Oh, and a big dunk. And a foul. That was a miraculous dunk.
Watch this finish, Jim. This is one of the most impressive dunks I've ever seen. It's just an impressive play.
Phil indicating play through it. Sean Kemp. He posterized Scottie Pippen.
Offensive energy to stay close until they get some defensive concept of how to shut them down.
How about that for a solo?
Cage deflected away, loose to the floor. McMillan scrapes it up, goes back, up he comes. Gatling swats it away. Kemp powers in with a jam. Gatling got a piece of him, comes up and says, wow, we did a job, didn't we? And they high-five each other. They really appreciate the talents. Kemp with 18 on the power jam.
Well, I'll tell you again, Sean Kemp is the guy who can ignite you.
Whoa, what a play! The Rain Man has struck.
So yeah, y'all, that was Sean Kemp, y'all. Sean Kemp, the Rain Man. Once again, I appreciate you guys for waiting. So yeah, y'all, that was Sean Kemp, y'all. Sean Kemp, the Rain Man. Once again, I appreciate you guys for waiting, man. Once again, I appreciate you guys for waiting. Appreciate you guys. Yeah. I mean, the man was off the chain. The man was off the chain. You saw the energy that he brought to the arena every night. You saw that the energy that he brought to the arena every night, the energy that he gave the city. It was all an amazing thing, man. I mean, it was an amazing time. It was an amazing time for a Seattle sports fan. You know what I'm saying? It was man, I don't know how to explain it. It's you know, it's as a Sonics fan, as a true Sonics fan, it's hard to get into deep Sonics conversations without being emotional about it. You know what I'm saying? Especially as hard as I go for this situation and for our team to come back and for the kids to know the culture, to learn the culture, to know the culture. It's important to me that happens. You know, it's important to me that that this team comes back. It's important to me that we have this energy again, that we feel this energy again, you know, and that we get that jersey, you know, that jersey right there hung up in the rafters. You know, it's important that we get that jersey hung up in the rafters. You know, Shawn Kemp is like I said, he's a Seattle treasure. He's doing so much in the city now. He's got his businesses open. You know, Shawn Kemp's Cannabis. He's doing a lot with Redman and you know the art. You know Redman, the rapper, and all this. He's doing a lot with Redman. You guys should really tap into Shawn and see what he's doing. Everybody likes to talk about all the negative stuff, all the you know, all the negative stuff. They like to talk about all that, but I quickly smash all of that and let you guys know that, you know, number one, Shawn's a person, and so we should be respectful and mindful of that. Two, we gotta look at what he's done for this city, for the community, for the fans that grew up with him, such as myself. So you know, we gotta think about those types of things that he's done for this city, and it's just important to me to come on and talk about Shawn in a myriad of ways. You know, not just basketball, not just dunking, not just all that, but we're gonna get into that though. I want to see where you guys put Shawn in your top, let's say top 10, top 5 dunkers. Is it, you know, all-time dunker, or is it you know, style dunker, power dunker, best in-game dunker? You know, what do you guys think about Shawn in that category? But for all the negativity that people can think about with Shawn, there's so much more positive that conquers all of that. That conquers all of that. Hell, you can go back to when he was being the Santa Claus for the city and for the kids. You know what I'm saying? When holidays come around, you know, just a lot of things. Shawn Kemp's basketball camps and it's you know, I actually attended one of those camps one time. I actually funny story. I actually my friend's dad painted a picture of Shawn, a big huge mural of Shawn, and we were gonna present it to him. He was going to present it to him at this basketball camp that Shawn was going to come to. So Shawn came in from out of town. I believe Shawn flew in and came to the camp, the same place where Jamal Crawford holds his crossover basketball tournament. But I was a lot younger then. I was a lot younger than, maybe, you know, 14, 15, somewhere around there, 13, 14, 15, somewhere around there. Yeah, 14, 15. I think I was 14, 15. But me and my brother's friend's dad painted this picture of Shawn Kemp. And so Shawn came and saw the picture, and it was on these T-shirts and stuff. He had got put on these T-shirts for us, and so we can wear it. And he was going to have Shawn sign something or whatever. And my friend's dad gave me his car keys, and I locked the car keys in the car right in front of Shawn. Right in front of Shawn, I locked them damn keys in the car. I asked Shawn, you know, many years ago if he ever remembered that. I don't remember what he said, because it was at his 50th birthday party. And it was kind of loud, and, you know, things were going on. You know, Slick Watts was there. There's a lot of people there to see him, so I don't really know what he said about that, but it was cool. I know he would remember the event, because, again, there wasn't too many places that he would go to and see a painted mural of him, and he would sign it. So, yeah, that was a very embarrassing moment that I had with Shawn. But I've been able to give Shawn memories. You know, when I did this free throw shooting competition for the YMCA, and actually, no, it was a 3-point competition for the kids for the YMCA, and the winner got to go to the Sonics versus Blazers game. That's what it was, the Sonics versus Blazers game. Yeah, the Sonics versus Blazers. And I remember seeing Shawn. It was right around Shawn's rookie year at the Coliseum. Was it the Coliseum or the Kingdom? Nope, it was the Kingdom. It was the Kingdom. It was the Kingdom. I remember that it was the Kingdom because we were on the first level walk-in and we seen Shawn come in, and the black. That's when I gave him that memory of the black Cherokee. So I did this 3-point competition, and I gotta go to the YMCA or to the Kingdom through the YMCA. I got out there and shot, and I didn't make it to halftime. You know, to the halftime part of it. I was able to shoot and do my competition at the beginning. I met Eddie Johnson, met Detlef Schrempf that night, met Clyde Drexler. He signed my shirt. Actually, all these guys had signed my shirt, but Eddie Johnson made me do a math problem. I had to do a math problem in order to get his autograph. But we walking, getting ready to go to our seats and everything, and I see this. I look out and I see Shawn getting out of this black Cherokee, old school Jeep Cherokee, the box one, old school, all black, black on black with the yellow fog lights. And when I brought this memory to Shawn at his birthday party, he did remember that. He was like, "Man, my Cherokee." He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Bro, I remember that." I was like, me and my dad, my mom, and my brother were walking to our seats in the Kingdom, and you had pulled up. And he goes, "Yeah, man." He goes, "Yeah." He said, "That was crazy, man. We parked outside. Yeah. And so I was able to give him that memory, and I told him that was the first time that I ever met you. That was the very first time that I ever met you. And I said, "Now look at this." I said, "Here I am, you know, brand ambassador for this city and for this team, and you know what I'm saying, and just one of many who are trying to carry and bring this team back." So I'm not trying to single myself out, but it takes a unique personality to do the things that I do and to do the things that other Seattle powers do. So, but yeah, it was good to get that memory from Shawn. It was good to, you know, he's just a really good dude. He's just a really good person, man, and he just likes to have fun. And you know, Shawn loved his weed, man. You know, Shawn loved his weed. From what I understand, you know, Shawn was doing a lot of puffing during his careers, and you know, it never really affected him. You know, I think when, you know, everybody talk about when Shawn blew up in weight and everything like that, I think all that happened when the Seattle stuff was over, man. I mean, it just started getting crazy, and you know, it got crazy, and you know, that's what happened. But through it all, here he is. You know what I'm saying? Here he is in the town, representing the town every day, all day. I just seen that one of my good friends was on a walk, a morning walk or something like that, and ran into Shawn. Took a picture with her, no problem. Shawn's got a festival called the Cantana Fest. You guys need to look it up, called the Cantana Fest. He had Tech 9 here last year, this past summer. Redman is like I said, is real cool with Shawn, so they do a lot together. And it's just a really cool deal, man. It's just a really cool deal. I appreciate Shawn Kemp a lot, man. I really do. I appreciate Shawn Kemp a lot. And a lot of fans do. A lot of fans do. But when it comes to personals, like in my chest, for what he's doing in the community, you know, with his cannabis shops and stuff like that, it's really cool. It's really cool to know that you can talk about me, but watch what I do. I'm gonna still come back and help this city. Watch. And that's what he did. That's what he did. Shawn stood 6'10", wiry. You know what I'm saying? Wiry, mobile. You know, I mean, you seen some of them plays on there, like the play where he flipped the ball up over the dude and then shot the shot. I mean, you know, you gotta have game intelligence. You gotta have game intelligence. You gotta have intelligence to know the game in order to pull stuff off like that. we saw magic and we know his intelligence, but to see the intelligence of the game through a power forward, you know, through a power forward like that. And I believe Shawn started as a small forward and then went to power forward because he created so many mismatches. He created so many mismatches in the game. It wasn't even funny. As long as his game was on, he was creating a mismatch. You know what I'm saying? Because people couldn't handle his quickness off the baseline, his you know, just his first step. Because number one, his first step was long. It was long. It was a long first step, but it was very quick. It was quick and long. First step, bam, right now, explosive, boom, right now to the hoop. And like they said, he was very aggressive with the rim. Very aggressive with the rim. He hated the rim. You guys see it in the way he dunked. You know, to be that versatile in the game. How do you stop a force like that? You have to foul him. You have to you got to foul him. Test his free throw skills out, and Shawn had a good free throw percentage. Shawn was a very good free throw shooter for his position. I know a lot of power forwards right now that can't shoot for shit, can't shoot for nothing. And Shawn had a very nice touch, and he was very consistent. I think Shawn averaged, what was it, 28 points per game against the Bulls. So, you know, I mean, he stepped up. He stepped up in the finals, stepped up. You know what I'm saying? We fought so many years to get there. We were right there with the, you know, with the Nuggets, and Shawn was hooping. Everybody was hooping. That team was so powerful against the Nuggets. That was just crazy how that happened. 8 seed beat the 1 seed. But things changed. People got real. It got real very fast. And the players, no, go. No. We ain't doing this today. That way. We ain't doing this today. So, yeah, it's to be that versatile in the game. You know, it takes a special person, a special player, a special energy, special focus, because I don't know if you guys know this, but if you guys go back and look at some of Shawn's early films, there's a movie out called The Rain Man. Shawn Kemp, The Rain Man. Check that out, because Shawn Kemp used to wear leg braces because of his knees. His legs were not developed. So you go from having legs that aren't developed to being the most fierce power in Sonics history. There's nobody that delivered the power in the game like Shawn Kemp. Aggressiveness, Gary Payton. Power and strength, Shawn Kemp. You know, you have an energizer for a team, right? Dennis Rodman was the energizer for the Bulls. Charles Barkley was the energizer for the Sixers when he played there. He was the energizer for the Suns when his, you know, even though his game had changed a little bit. These dang cats, man. Even though his game changed a little bit, Charles Barkley was the enforcer, was the power, was the force for the Sixers and for the Suns when he played there. You know, he even touched the Rockets a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But Charles Barkley wasn't Charles Barkley at the Rockets. But these are, I mean, if you just listen to the players that I've mentioned right there. Barkley, you know, hell, Karl Malone. All these dudes Shawn Kemp went against. All these dudes Shawn Kemp went up against. You know what I'm saying? He went up against these guys, these powers, these forces for these teams. So it takes a unique energy, a unique being to be able to conquer those beings. You know, those dudes, those players, especially in the playoffs, had to go against Hakeem Olajuwon. You know, stuff like that. I mean, my goodness, y'all. My goodness, I hate how underrated Shawn Kemp has been. Underrated, yeah. Very much so. Very much so. Very underrated power forward. Very underrated basketball player. Not too many people speak about Shawn. And if they do, it's always something negative. Or he was just a great dunker. Let's talk about the consistency in the jump shot. Let's talk about the defense. Let's talk about you know, if he wanted to throw the ball out into the 10th row in the stands, he could do that. If Shawn wanted to block the ball to keep the ball in action, he would do that. It just depends on how the game is going. Okay, if we don't need the clock to be stopped, we don't need this, cool. We're just gonna try and get this defense to stop with the clock running, because it's to our benefit to have the clock running. Or I'm gonna throw this out. I'm gonna throw this shot all the way out. I'm gonna try my best to throw this next shot out. I swear to God, they better not come to the lane. I'm throwing this out because that's the energy of the game right now. That's what needs to happen. So in order to give that intimidation factor to the opposition, you go up there and you throw that all the way out there. Like that, you know what I'm saying? And Shawn did that. Shawn was good for that. Shawn was good for that. Shawn was good for starting the energy up, getting the crowd pumped up. You know, if you go back and look at Shawn's highlights again, go look at it, more videos than what I showed you today. And you'll see the reactions that he used to have. I mean, Shawn would dunk on somebody and be like, you know, he'd just be doing the crazy reactions, or he'd dunk on somebody or do something. He like, you know, just all these little reactions and stuff Shawn Kemp had were the Rain Man. That was his style. That was it. You know, he knew he had it. He knew he had it, and he knew if he had an opportunity, he was gonna get you, and you better not be in the way. You better not be in the way. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. And he's not gonna stop. He's not. Again, he hated the rim. He hated the rim. He didn't hate you. He hated the fact that you were in his way. He hated the fact that you were in his way to get to the rim, but he hated the rim. Shawn hates the rim. Hates the rim. Hates the rim. Yeah. Yeah. And to be a power forward with the force that he had, you have to be that type of player. You have to have that type of hate. You have to build something within yourself to get that up. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna just go on the layup line and look at the rim and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill the rim today." You can't do that. So Shawn built it up. You know what I'm saying? Shawn got it from somewhere, built it up, brought it to the game, and whatever briefcase, duffel bag, whatever it was that he had, and when he laced up his kamikazes, it was on and cracking. It was on and cracking. So we gotta start thinking about where, you know, honestly, where you play Shawn Kemp in your power forwards, in your favorite power forwards in the game, from the late 80s, from the very late 80s, 90s, very late 80s to early 90s, and to when he retired. You gotta where do you sit? Where? 1 second. Sorry, y'all. So yeah, where you guys gotta put Sean in your power forward stance, in your stats. Yeah, again, like I said, he was very underrated basketball player, very underrated for his intelligence of the game. Very underrated, for the jump shot that he had. I mean, little things that Sean would do, you don't see it no more in the game, man. You don't see it no more in the game. And like Isaiah said in that clip, if Sean was dunking right now in the league right now, Sean would have an 85 game, what is it, 87, 82 games that they play, 80, 85, 80, whatever it is. Sean Kemp would be suspended for 90% of the season. The way Sean dunks, he would definitely be suspended, probably thrown out the league, because a big man like Dwight Howard would complain. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it would be an automatic 10 game, 25, 35, 40 game suspension, and then we're gonna think about the other half because we have to. You did that too damn hard, Sean. The springs are bent on the rim now, and you have to sit down, brother, for 90% of the season. That's how soft the league is now. That's just how soft the league is now. If Sean was playing in this time right now, do you know that phrase? What's that phrase that they use? Time management or health management for the players. The players just be taking the days off. It'd be nobody on the court. It'd be nobody on the court. If you allowed Sean in his prime, or if you allowed Charles Barkley in his prime, Karl Malone, the players would leave because because in order to bring those players back, you'd have to bring the refs back. You'd have to bring that method of the game back. You'd have to bring that back because it wouldn't work. This league today is flag football. That back there was gridiron games. You know what I'm saying? That's what that was. This is flag football, and back then was gridiron games. The late 90s or late 80s, early 90s did not play. The 80s and 90s did not play. Did not play. No games. No games. Again, like I said, hell, Larry Johnson, Sean Kemp had to go up against Larry Johnson. All these guys, man. All these guys. And Sean Kemp held his own. Sean held his own. So, you guys, we gotta start really thinking about, like, what, if you're a hoop, if you like to talk hoop and you like to think hoop and think basketball and think history and think players, and really have a intelligent conversation about players instead of just being 1,000% biased. I'm not, I'm biased for my team, but I like to speak the truth about the players, whether I like them or not. I still give them, pay homage to them for their games and their intelligence for the game, and respecting the game. So again, for those what I just named, I really appreciate Sean for what he brought to the NBA, for what he brought to Seattle basketball, for what he brought to the kids of this community, for what he brought to all the players that have grown up underneath him in this city that are now in the league. Hopefully they brought some of that passion, some of that power, some of that aggressiveness to their games. It's been hard for me to watch basketball since the Sonics have left. It's been very hard for me. So I'm very, very I'm not in touch, and I'm being honest with you. I'm not in touch with the league right now because I don't like it. I don't like it. It's cool. It seems exciting. I catch a few games here and there, stuff like that. I'm a big KD fan, so I pay attention to KD. And a lot of the Seattle players. That's I still want to get to know them because there's so many of them. Coming from all these different areas of the city. So I want to get to know them, and so I could bring them to the next Sonics talk that we have. But yeah, this is Sonics Talk number 1. We talking Shawn Kemp, and you know, there's no way to start it off other than to make it rain. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's imperative that we bring this back, that we bring this team back. I'm gonna continue to say it every single video. This is, again, like I said, Sonics Talk with Slick number 1. We have to bring this team back. I don't care how it comes back, expansion, relocation, I don't care, because that's still even an open book. The NBA talks about expansion, but there's a few different ways that this can happen. I saw Ticket TV on his thing say, you know, there's a possibility of Kevin Durant being traded at the end of the season. There would really be only one reason why I think that Kevin would actually leave the warm weather and be traded. Because there's going to be an announcement that they're coming back. Kevin Durant's first year was here. He felt very robbed of the opportunity to create his legacy here in Seattle. He may not speak about it a lot, but when he does speak about Seattle, you guys hear it. You guys hear it. How he wants to be a part of this team, the organization when they come back. Him, Shawn Kemp, Gary Payton, Lenny Wilkins, all these guys. All these guys. It's imperative that this comes back to this city. It's imperative that Shawn Kemp gets his jersey hung up in the rafters, along with his teammate. The real Lob City. That's what you guys are looking at. The real Lob City. 20 and 40. You know what I'm saying? Not 3 and 32. 20 and 40 is the real Lob City. Damn LA. This is the real Lob City right here. This is where they got their idea from. So, Jay Gibb, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you for coming through, my man. And this is no disrespect to OG, KQKC. This is no disrespect to him. It's just that I think there's an opportunity that can hit my channel, and I've been asked to do this, and so therefore, I'm gonna do this. I didn't mean for it to come on like in his time or anything like that, and I know that you know, it's not no big thing. I mean, hell, people can go live whenever they want to. Now I understand that, but I have respect for OG, KQKC. Y'all go follow the channel. You guys want fight calls, boxing fight calls? That's the best place to go. But yeah, this was no disrespect to the OG. This is I hope OG appreciates what he sees if he comes by and sees this video, and just know that I salute him, and that this is not no disrespect to his time slot or anything like that. But it's just all respect to my Sonics fans and my city. And if I have a chance to progress my channel, I'm gonna do that, no matter what time slot it is, no matter what it is. It's just I have to respect myself too. Yeah, it's time, y'all. It's time. It's time. Sonics need to come back. There's going to be an announcement soon. There will be a huge party. I can't wait to head to lead the fan base. I can't wait to do all that, man. I can't wait for you guys to see it. I can't wait. A1 Hoop Zone, what it is, brother. What it is, my man. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. I don't know if you saw what I said the other day, man, but I said bring the Sonics back and keep the Timberwolves in Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? Although I know, again, like I said, the NBA is a funny league. I can't control what happens. None of us can control what happens. But I'm saying it today, after everything that I've shown you and shared with you behind the scenes about that situation with the Timberwolves and my guy Chris Hansen, and all that stuff that was going on surrounding that team and Alex Rodriguez and all that stuff, that's all still there. It's all still there, man. But I wanna show you know some true love and say, hey, if there's a way, keep the Timberwolves in Minnesota and just bring the Sonics back. however you can. So I enjoy that Minnesota team. I see them. I pay attention to them a little bit. I love how they have come up, man, and just been loud. You know what I'm saying? They've been loud about it. They've been loud about it, and people are actually looking at them to be in the playoffs and stuff like that. Or they mean they're in the playoffs, so I'm saying, but they looking at them as championship contenders and stuff like that. So again, I could be wrong. I tried not to pay attention to the league until my team come back, man. I have to stay steadfast on that. I mean, I pay attention to it, but I don't be in it. Let me correct that. I don't pay attention to it the way that I should. But that's just me being a hurt fan. That's just being real. I can't support a product that did my city the way that it did it. And then I can't support a product that is continuously helping things block somebody from actually building something to bring the team back. So there's a lot going on, y'all. There's a lot going on, and I tried to I mean, I'm telling everybody this, man. And A1, you know, hey, I wanted to open this up to you too, bro. I'm down to, you know, come on and chat with you, man, on the channel, man. I want to, you know, I feel like I can, I feel like we can assist each other. You know what I'm saying? In a real brotherhood type way. You know what I'm saying? I truly appreciate you, your energy, and your respect for everybody, man. Your respect that I mean, you are thoroughly respected through this YouTube, through these YouTube streets, bro. And all the way from the Pacific Northwest, and we share the West Coast now. But I want to let you know, man, that I see it, and it's A1 for real. It's A1 for real. And they you know, my guy A1 is a true NBA fan. I hate, and I am so sorry that I have not been, you know, catching your shows the way that I should be, man. I try and do my thing when I can, when I have time. I have so much going on in my life, y'all. I'm literally in the process of, this is going to be a very trying week for my family. We have been struggling very bad, and we're going through, you know, possibly going through this little eviction process and stuff like that, man. So I'm really trying to push my channel and do different things and come out of my box, so I can, you know, so I can progress. And you know, my wife is filing for disability and stuff like that. She's not going to be able to work, and helping her, my health has waned a little bit myself. I've been having, you know, a lot of issues with my legs, so a lot of physical work is something that I cannot do. And so that's why you guys see me pushing and gaming and trying to get my channel up and doing things and coming out and talking to you guys now, because it's a real situation that I'm going through. And I don't ever look for handouts or nothing like that, but it's a serious situation that I'm going through, and I just don't let nobody know about my, you know, my personals. But there it is. You know, I'm a real cat. I'm transparent. I'm an open book. I'm very emotional about life, about wanting to succeed, about wanting to be a better person, a better man for my wife and stuff like that. And I feel being able to do these types of things right here is helping me grow in all types of ways. So through my adversities, and that's why I said I go to these channels to escape. I tried not to spread out my personals, but you guys have heard it from me. I've said I go to these channels to try and escape my adversities. I've tried my hardest to keep my household tight, but when you're the only one that's able to work, and you can't work because there's so many doctor's appointments and this and that, and you can't balance it, it's hard. It's hard. It takes a toll on you. It takes a toll on you. But this being my high school sweetheart, I must and try to do anything and everything that I can to try and do that. I've given a child 11 years of my life, and they don't even care about me no more. Again, I don't have any children of my own, but that's what I did because that's the heart that I have, and I was thoroughly disrespected for that. And so it's just been a struggle for the last for a little bit, man. But I've been trying to keep it together. You guys don't see that all the time. You guys don't see that in me. You know, if you see it, it's because it really needed to come out. But I'm very transparent. I'm very open book with it. And, you know, if there's any, you know, opportunities to work from home that people know about, anything like that that I can do or get intertwined with, I've been asking people to let me know. Again, my wife needs me. I'm her arms, I'm her legs, and I need to have my arms and legs. So I'm trying to do my best, y'all. I'm trying to keep it together. I got this video game that I've been pushing, and you know, it's got my name on it, and I've been trying to push it so we can get the sponsorship up. Everything that you guys do, man, I'm trying to succeed in it and trying to get somewhere, because I know I have a lot to give, and I know I should have earned a lot, but it has not happened that way. That's not the cards that God has for me right now. But I know that I know that it's there. I just got to keep pushing forward. But I don't want to get too far away from what we were talking about. But so I'll ask you guys this question. But thank you guys for listening to that. I thank you. I didn't mean to go off the road. Where do you guys play Shawn Kemp as a dunker? Let's just talk about the dunk now. You know, Vince Carter, Dominique, Mike, Larry Johnson, Harold Miner, Daryl Stansberry, Terrence Stansberry. What was Daryl? Yeah, Daryl? Terrence? Oh, he's an old school Sonics player. I just watched him. Stansberry. I should know that. I know. Sue me. Desmond Mason, you know what I'm saying? Is Shawn Kemp the best dunker in Sonics history? Yeah, we had Desmond Mason, the cowboy. So, you know, I leave y'all with that, man. Where do you guys play Shawn Kemp in your top 10 dunkers of all time? Top 10 dunkers. Really think about it. Really think about it, and then we'll come back and do a video about just that. You dig? But coming up, Slick Sonics Talk Video 2. We're going to be talking about the glove. Gary Payton. We're going to talk about GP. We're going to talk about what he's been doing. Again, these are just casual conversations. These are just casual conversations. You know what I'm saying? This is, you know, we'll get into depth, you know, with stats and all that stuff. But I want to have general conversations about these players, generally, because I don't want to keep people away from having these type of conversations with me. Feared that they're gonna have to be hit with stats and they gotta have all these stats and all this stuff. Let's just talk about the players and what you saw through your eyes, through your own eyes. Let's do that. I feel like you get a better conversation when you do stuff like that. You know, I'll get into stats and all that stuff, but there are channels for that. I'm merely talking about my Sonics players, for my city, for my fan base. I'm bringing it to you. I'm bringing it to you for you. You know what I'm saying? This is not about the Charlotte Hornets. This is not about the Sacramento Kings. This is not about the no KC Thunder. Okay? This is about the Seattle Supersonics. Their history, their players, our city, our team. And me. I'm gonna bring it to you. I love y'all, man. I love y'all. I thank you guys for listening to me. I do. I try not to veer off the road, but with every extension, we might be traveling down this one road, right? But in my life, there's so many different pathways on the road that my life has gone. You know, I veer off the road sometimes, y'all, and I just have to let people know that I'm trying, that I'm working hard, that I'm trying, that I'm working hard, that I'm trying, that I'm working hard and I'm trying, that I'm working hard and I'm trying. I'm trying to grow. There have been so many people, I've had so many ideas, so many things that I've done, and people have succeeded off of them, but they would never work with me. Never work with me, but they succeed off of things that I've said or you know, again, those people who will never work with me are the people who don't have the substance that I have and could never have the substance that I have. You can't buy substance in a can. You can't. And you can't buy a spirit-driven journey. If your journey is not spirit-driven, you're not going to feel where I'm at. And you're not going to understand why things happen to me and they don't happen to you. And you have all the money. That's because God knows that this is my destiny. It's my destiny to sit here in front of you to talk about my team. It's my destiny to talk to my city. It's my destiny to talk to my fan base. It's my destiny that I give my fan base my heart, my all my passion, my legs, my health. It's my destiny that I do this. June 1st, 1978, I was born. June 1st, 1979, the Seattle SuperSonics win their championship. On the clock, 4 hours before they won the championship, I was born. It's my destiny. This is my destiny. This is not a game. This is God's plan. And I can't argue with that. Like I said, I listen to Sonics basketball. I listen to boat racing. I listen to boxing. Sitting next to both of my parents who are in the ground. This is my destiny. This is what their spirits have drawn, have come together to place in me. So I'm very serious about what I do. I'm very serious about what I say. And I'm very serious about telling you guys that I love you and I appreciate you every damn day. I appreciate you guys, man. This has been Sonics Slick Talk, video number 1, Shawn Kemp with your boy SeattleRick206. I thank you guys, man. I love you guys. I thank you guys. I love you guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you to guys who come through. You guys, please tell the OG don't beat me up. Okay? Tell them don't beat me up. Don't beat me up. And I'm a, you know, when I get some money, I'm gonna send them a super chat. Wow! You let him know that. I'm gonna send him one. That supersonic super chat. You dig? I love you guys, man. I love you guys. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I give you my heart every day. I give you my passion every day. I give you me every day. And that's all I can do. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Be blessed.